Sheriff's Office emergency. What was that? You just...
8597? Where's 8597?
So, she's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today. And then she called you guys.
What's the argument over?
She was mad that I turned off the Wi-Fi last night, so she washed my laptop in the dishwasher. Took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything.
Okay.
And then took the kids inside and locked me out. So they left outside in the driveway.
Santa Rosa Sheriff Department received a 911 call from a 34-year-old man named Collin Turner. Collin was at his home and claimed that his wife locked him and his daughter out of the house, and it was very hot outside. He was concerned. His wife's name is Bree Coon, and she is a very successful woman in the Navy as a Navy sailor and a Navy chief. Collin had also been in the military, but is no longer due to an incident that happened that caused him a brain injury, and now he is the full-time father to his 2 kids and his stepdaughter that's 12.
What's going on today, ma'am?
So my husband is trying to take the kids. He threw me on the floor and pushed me against the wall.
And this all happened today?
This, yes, happened today. We have been having issues over since the weekend.
What are the issues about?
Just typical relationship stuff.
You guys married?
Yeah, we're married, but his go-to is to use the kids against me. So he's trying to take them to Georgia. And I don't want them to go.
What's that?
How long have you guys been having problems? I know you said it's been bad since the weekend, but...
Jack, you can hold
I
him.
mean, on and off, we've been having problems. I don't want him. I don't want him taking my kids. I have appointments with attorneys. I don't want him in the house. He raped me over the weekend. I just want
You got any marks anywhere? You mind if we look and check? I mean, because if you got any marks anywhere, I mean, you got any bruises or anything?
No, I was just today because he just pushed me up against this doorway and threw me down on the bathroom floor.
You don't have any redness anywhere?
No. I mean,
No scratch marks? I'm gonna say, because I need something, you know, because if to prove a battery, I mean, anybody can say anything, but if you had some marks or, you know, some video or there was a third party witness.
Does it when nobody can see it?
The problem is I got to be able to prove it. That's why I'm asking if you got marks or bruises or anything. Anyway. So I need something else.
So next time I'll just make sure that he punches me in the face.
That's not what I'm saying at all. But I mean, it doesn't matter what you or I know. If I can't prove it, it doesn't go anywhere in court.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Do you want to fill out a statement?
I'm gonna fill out a statement after. Like, I just want to get them to get out of here, and then I can fill one out at another time.
If you want, I'll get it and I'll leave it for you.
Okay.
All right. Let me, I mean, if you want to take a few minutes to get some stuff together, I'm going to go out here and talk to him, and then I'll be back in, okay?
Was at any point in time did you get physical? I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed off at that point. That night of allegations is the last thing I need. So right here. What bags? Oh, they're in my truck. It's not leaving the kids with me.
Now your blood kids, actually.
That's going to be civil. We're not going to get them in the middle without a court order.
I can't take the kids from her, give them to you, can't take them to you, give them to her. So I'm not going to do about that.
If she wants to take the kids or you want to take the kids, we're not going to get in the middle of it, but you guys aren't going to argue about it, especially while we're here. What happened today real quick? I know you're talking about your own partner.
Long story short, she went into a borderline rage last night, and it's continuing to now. She figured out I was trying to take my kids, give space between the two of us, not take the kids away from her.
I got you.
I'm the primary caretaker of the kids, only caretaker of the kids. So
He wants to go to Georgia to his parents, their grandparents.
Yeah,
without her because he wants to take a break.
I got
not to live there to remove the kids from her.
I get it. Well, that's y'all's business. We're not going to dive far into it. Basically, we're here because she called us.
We can't stop you from doing anything. Y'all are married. So we can stop you from us being violent for each other. We can't stop her. You can't physically, grab her. So that's going to be a problem.
But that's not going to help anything either. So it's one of those push-pull, It's just sometimes it's better to stand off to the side and then let things cool off, and then later you guys get back together and say, hey.
What's going to happen
Well, what do, if it weren't for all her mental health issues and diagnoses and stents, then I'd walk away and let her have the kids and have space that way. But I'm not going to leave toddlers for somebody to turn out twice over the last.
I'm not telling you what to do, man. And before I get too far off on the tangent, nothing physical. You guys just arguing back and forth verbally.
This was a father doing what a father should do. He was protecting his kids. Unfortunately, he was protecting them from their mother, a woman who was a very successful woman, but was going through mental illnesses and was going through a situation where she was not capable of fully functioning to take care of the kids, or taking care of the kids could lead to a situation that would not be good. So he was doing what he was supposed to do. The police tried to intervene, but it's kind of hard when you're in these kind of situations. The police did stay for an hour, but then they left because they felt that everything was okay. But they did tell Collin if it escalated to contact them back. And he had to. Within 4 hours of the last call. Please like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Lynn with Nurse County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Dispute? Yep.
Okay, can I talk to you over here?
Can I have my daughter, please?
Can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? Not right now. Hold on. Just one second. We'll get this figured out, okay? All right, so what's going on today, sir?
She's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia. Get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today. And she called you guys. I was talking to you guys. She took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything.
Okay.
And then took the kids inside and locked me out. So I've been locked outside in my driveway
Okay.
for the last couple hours.
Do you live here?
What's that?
Do you live here?
Yeah, we're co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through the Navy and all that today. So I haven't cared that I'm outside until she came outside with my daughter on the porch. Screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me. She didn't make her stop screaming.
And what's the argument over? They put in something about kids going to Georgia.
Yeah, that was the most closest alligator to the boat.
As a parent, we have instincts, and Collin's instincts is telling him to not leave his daughter.
Stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home. However, you got to enter your home.
Yeah, so she's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear it, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. If it's your home and you live here and you've got your items in there, if you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't escort me in, and don't let me in.
Well, I'm gonna talk to her in just a second. We'll figure out what's going on. But
so anyways, back to the more recent. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She wanted to take Lainey back inside.
Okay.
Lainey started screaming that she doesn't want to go inside without Daddy.
Okay.
And then she wants Lainey to go inside without Daddy.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, just give me 1 second, okay? Let me talk to her and see what's going on. Do you mind if I step over? Talk to you? Okay. Hey, so if you can talk over here. I don't, want arguing back and forth.
No,
so.
here.
Okay, so I'm Deputy Lynn with Sanders County Sheriff's Office, as I said earlier. So what's going on today?
Well, you guys were out here earlier.
I'm 10-4, thank you.
He's trying to take my kids to Georgia.
Okay.
Are
they your kids or are they yours and his?
These two. Well, the small ones are mine and his.
Okay. And so he's wanting to take them to Georgia?
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting to divorce, but he said he can take the kids to Georgia. And he can because we're still married.
Okay. Yeah.
We got into an argument about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He threw me onto the floor in the bathroom. And that's when I called the police earlier today.
Okay.
They came out. Whatever they could do, which wasn't really anything.
Okay.
And then I locked him out.
Okay.
He had been in contact. Well, he had been in contact with my command.
Okay.
So he said that there's allegations of emotional abuse.
Okay.
So obviously I don't want him in there.
Okay.
Him and I arguing in front of the kids. So I locked him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes inconsolable from naps or whatever.
Sure.
And it's usually him and I will pass her back and forth. It's kind of, she's fickle. She wants better. So she woke up from the nap. And,
when you say your daughter, you mean that one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, I had been, I had called him and texted him hey, we should talk. This is not the path we want to go down right now.
Right.
When she woke up like that, I brought her out here because she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here.
Okay.
So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
He said, she doesn't want to come in the house. I'm like, Daddy's there.
Okay.
Dad. Being manipulative.
Okay.
It's not a
So-
good environment.
I don't know if you all heard what I told him. It's his house too, right? He lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Should
Okay.
not have been that close to each other while he was interviewing one from the other, because this could have caused escalation. When you're at this point in a relationship, all it takes is one word misinterpreted.
For the betterment of your daughter, whatever you guys want, you got to put aside for the kids. You see
Well,
what
I
I'm
agree,
saying?
but he told me not to talk to him. So
Okay.
I'm not going to let him
All
in the
right.
house, but he's going to come in and start
Okay.
arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So
Okay.
I don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
But that's fine. I just wanted
Okay.
him to do this to me so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, and
Okay.
there was nobody to witness
Right.
him getting physical with me,
Okay.
that they shouldn't do.
Okay.
So
So
what I don't
what
want to
you can
happen
do,
is I
and
don't want him to come in and physically use me in front of my kids.
okay, what I'm gonna tell you to do is what I tell everybody to do. You got that phone, right? That phone's got a camera on it. If at any point you feel threatened or like you're going to be harmed or anything,
I don't want him to see that.
I get it, and but I mean everything's not preventable. We can't,
Yeah.
we can't say, well, you got to stay out in the front yard for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I just
at the risk of a potential argument.
I didn't even
No, I get it, but like I said, I'm letting you know. At some point, we got to put our differences aside for the kids, and we got to say, hey, look, you got a guest bedroom, I got my room, or vice versa, whatever it is. I mean, if y'all sleep in separate rooms, or maybe somebody, take a chill pill and sleep on the couch tonight,
Right, yeah,
which
won't do that. He told me not to
okay.
talk to him.
All right,
So
well,
I want to get my daughter out of the bus and eat, if that's okay. And I have a
I'm perfectly fine with that, but I mean, like I said, it's just something that we gotta, I mean, if bringing your daughter inside means he gets to come inside too, that might be something where we gotta say, look, let's make a compromise. If you want to come inside with her, that's fine. I'm gonna go to the room and I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna stay here, but at least your daughter's safe and she's not, out here in the road or whatever, or in the heat, getting bug bites or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It was very clear nothing that officer was saying she was agreeing to in her mind.
I've got borderline personality disorder, and she's nice to you.
Oh, I understand.
Like
I understand.
that when you're not here.
I've met her before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, we were in March?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Apologies for not recognizing
No,
you.
you're okay. You're okay. But yeah, I'm familiar with her, and like I said, it's just we got to come to a situation where the kids aren't standing in the driveway all day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the compromise may be, if you say, look, you want the kid to come inside, I don't want the kid to come inside. You don't want me inside. How about this? We'll get separate rooms. Okay, you see what I'm saying? We got to come to an agreement where we can all kind of be adults and say, for the betterment of the children ain't standing here in the driveway all day. We got to get them inside so they don't get overheated and whatnot. Bug bites, mosquitoes, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, and in the end, it's about taking care of the kids, all right? We got to be adults, but we got to step up and we got to say, hey, look, let's work something out. And maybe that's a conversation you guys need to have is see if we can figure something out, some sort of compromise. But so we're not coming out here all the time. And I'm gonna tell you, we keep coming out here. If it turns physical at any point, somebody's gonna have to go to jail. Okay, state law requires somebody to go to jail. If somebody gets physical and there's an evidence of it, somebody's going to jail.
The deputy is really trying his best to persuade them to start thinking about the child instead of thinking about themselves, but it's not working.
I'm gonna go in there and speak to her one more time. You have any questions for me?
So she can take my driver's license? And
Does she have your driver's license?
Yeah.
Where's that right now?
I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
I was when I was talking to the deputies in my garage giving a statement earlier, she came out to my truck and took my wallet. So 3 forms of ID and
So your wallet and your driver's license are the things she's got from you right now?
yep.
I'll go in there and talk to her and ask her about them, okay? Okay. All right. Hello. I didn't want to let your dog eat out. So he says you got his wallet and his driver's license. Do you know where those items are?
No.
Did you remove them from his truck earlier?
No, I took
Okay,
my American Express.
because those are personal items, okay? So
Right.
being as those are personal items, not common shared items, okay? If we've taken them from him, that's a theft, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? So if we've got those items need to be returned. I'm just going to tell you that, okay? That's a fair warning, okay? As far as tonight, we've got to figure out something where you guys can, maybe one of y'all can get a hotel, maybe one of y'all can agree to sleep in another room or something like that or whatever, but what we got to do is we get something figured out that way we're not out here 10 more times tonight, you see what I'm saying?
Just watching this, you can feel the tension and you can actually feel what is about to happen.
Emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me, and then when I tried to
What was that? I'm shooting somebody. She's driving. She shouldn't. I just heard 4 shots.
Collin had done exactly what Deputy Lynn told him to do, pulled out his phone as soon as he felt another attack come on. But this time, Bree unloaded the entire clip into making sure he wouldn't be able to walk away.
Can we open this? 217, get EMS in here.
Due to Collin being on the phone with 911, the police were able to make it there within 5 minutes. But when the police got there, Bree tried to act like she was the victim, so it was a good thing he was on the phone with 911 during the incident. And everything taking place was recorded. You know, it's really sad that she would do this to her child because that is also who she harmed.
All right, this is WO. It's okay. Well, do me a favor. Can you, they're working on him right now. Okay. I need you to go with this deputy, have her see your car. She's going to hang out with you.
Hey, I'll get an EMS to come check her out. She's the shooter. Okay. Come on. Sweetheart, come on. Let's go. Come over here. That way we'll get EMS to check you out, make sure you're okay, okay? Come on. Come over here. Okay? Come over here. Come this way. Come on.
My oldest daughter.
Where's your kids at?
That's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad's name is James Party Runner. He's in the DEA.
Okay. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Can y'all check her out? He's going to be signal 7. She's the shooter. No, it's a homicide. Y'all aren't going in there. Yeah, well, can y'all check her out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He ain't happy.
No, she told me she shot me.
Okay, yeah, he goes. Well, we'll verify. And I said, you're not going in there. It's a homicide.
She said, what happened? I said, ma'am, are you okay? She was like, shot my husband.
We Baker acted her probably a month and a half ago.
She was sitting over there. I walked over there and said, ma'am, what's going on? What happened? She was shot my husband.
He said that somebody said they saw somebody run out the back of the work.
No, she said it 3 times, and I said, ma'am, she said, tell me he's alive. He's going to take my kids. I shot him.
Okay. Yeah, we Baker acted her probably.
Florida has a law called the Baker's Law. If Collin would have known, he could have put Bree in a mental health for 72 hours in a facility to hold her due to safety issues or self-harm or harm of others. If he would have known this, everybody's destiny could have been different and she could have got the help she needed and he would be alive. The reason law enforcement is being so lenient with Bree is because they know she has a mental health issue. Now, I wish they did this with everyone, but for some unknown reason, they're being so kind and nice to her because they don't want her mental health to be flared up and cause more issues than it already is. As it said earlier in the video, some of the police have already had to deal with her prior situations, so they kind of have a really strong idea how she can lose control within a split second, and now they actually see how bad it can get. Bree contacted her 12-year-old daughter's father and started letting him know what she did and letting him know he needed to come pick up his daughter.
And then my phone rang, and it was Bree. And I answered, and I said hello, and she said, you need to come get Kylie. And I said, okay. I can't remember if I said I'm working or something to that extent, but I think she interrupted me, and she said, I just shot Collin. You need to come get Kylie. And my response, the only thing I could think of was why. And she said, I don't know. I don't know what happened. You just need to come get Kylie. And so I said, okay. Okay, Bree, just
relax, I'm on the way. And then I don't remember if I hung up or she hung up, but the phone ended. At first, I really wanted to believe that she was lying, that she was just having an issue or trouble or needed me to get here, and that was the way to get me coming this way. So I hand verified that police were on scene, and that the kids were okay, and then I just continued this way.
That is one of the worst calls that you can hear when you know that your child is in a situation where the other parent has either committed a crime, in the process of committing a crime, or in danger of somebody else committing a crime towards them. I know his heart had to pound out of his chest. You can even look at him, and just tell the stress level that he has to be feeling right now. Nobody should have to go through this. But the bad thing about it is those kids were in the house when their mother did this. Now, his daughter doesn't have a mother, and the other two kids don't have a mother or a father. So Bree just ruined all of their lives, including her own, because now she is going to prison. She will get to go to the military prison.
At this point, Bree was being transported to the police station for a statement, but what Joyner said next proved that Bree was not as shook up as she portrayed herself to be.
That one phone call tonight, that was the extent of that phone conversation.
Yes, she actually called me back after that.
She did, okay.
I was almost here. I was actually on the Garcon Point Bridge, and I saw her phone number pop up, and I thought it was probably one of you guys with her phone trying to reach out to me that's just my first thought. So I answered, and it was Bree. And she said, "Are you with Kylie?" I believe. Because I was kind of shocked it was her. And I was like, no. I was like, but I'm almost there. And she said, "Is he dead?" Referring to Collin. And I said, "I don't know, Bree." I said, "How are you calling me right now? How are you on your phone?" And she said, "I'm using my watch." And I said, "Where are you?" She said, "I'm in the back of the police car." And I said, "I probably wouldn't do that right now, Bree." And she said, "Is Kylie okay?" And I said, "From what I know, she's okay. I'm almost there." And she says, "What about the little kids?" And I said, "From what I know, that they're okay." And she said, "Is there any way you can take care of them?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, "That's not my kids." I was like, "But I'm sure that they're taking care of that." I was like, "Right now, you just need to breathe." And I was like, you need to, you're just going to be okay. And she said, "Okay." And then she hung up. Collin texted me this morning and said, the text said, "Hey, Bree's losing it. She ran my laptop through the dishwasher last night because I turned the Wi-Fi off. I'm planning on getting out of here with the little kids, but she's already told me she'll press charges if I take Kylie with me. I don't know what you can do legally, but I wanted to give you a heads up." And Collin doesn't ever reach out to me regarding their relationship. He never has. And that's when I was kind of like, so we don't even talk on the phone other than transporting Kylie or getting Kylie. If he drops her off to me or that kind of thing, we don't talk. We get along just fine, but we don't ever talk unless it regards to Kylie. As far as I can remember, we've never just bullshitted on the phone or anything like that. So I responded to that text and said, "Damn, dude, I hate that. I'm not sure what to do, but thanks for the heads up. I was really hoping she had gotten better." Talking about Bree. Like, lately, that I know she, just from talking to Bree, that she had gone to therapy and things like that to try to help with whatever they had going on. I don't ask for details. I don't know any details. I don't know. I just know she was going to therapy. I know you guys had been out here before. I didn't ask why. I thought the previous time, it's probably been months or whatever, was to do with suicidal issues with Bree. Because I talked with Kylie about that, and that I thought Bree had gotten better, and that's what I was referring to that as being around her had been really pleasant, and I knew that she had been going to therapy. So Collin said she got kicked out of 2 group therapies, and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies, still drinking a lot. And this is the most that me and Collin have ever talked about any of their problems or issues or whatever they had going on.
Bree not only reached out to her daughter's dad, she also reached out to her own brother and prior to the incident, and this is what he had to say about everything that went down.
Day of, there was, I'm sure you can go through the phone records, I don't know how many calls there were. She was scheduled for surgery, and there was an issue with her and Collin where she thought she had made a deposit on the surgery. Are you aware of that?
I am not, no sir.
Okay, my sister was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and so her body's starting to cave in on itself. And she had a surgery to have her breast implants removed, so there was less weight on her spine. And she called me saying that Collin told her he would not watch the kids or do anything while she had the surgery, so she asked if I could. She called me. She was very upset. It sounded like she was being assaulted. She said Collin was hitting her and kicking her.
Okay.
And I was telling her to get out of the house, and she said that she was afraid not only for her but for the kids. And I'm like, I don't know if you'll hurt the kids. Get out of the house and protect yourself. I've never been to their home. Okay. I was on speakerphone. She didn't say I'm in this room, that room, so I don't know where anyone was.
Sure.
Just so we're clear.
Yes, sir.
And at some point I did hear Collin's voice, and that's when she said she was being hit, and I'm like, just get out of there, run away, run away. And then I heard gunshots, and the phone hung up. I don't know if it hung up or it fallen and broken. I don't know. She was no longer there.
Now this is almost starting to sound like this is premeditated. If she had her brother on the phone as a witness to say that Collin was abusing her, and that is why she unalived him the way that she did. So if they can prove that this was actually premeditated, that could be more time and an easier case than trying to prove this was an accident.
You're cold? Let me see what I can find.
Wait, if anything, I have a blanket in my trunk. You'd have to let me come back inside though.
Give me 1 second.
Can I sit over there? Can I sit over there? Oh, in one of those chairs? I mean, that's fine for now. I don't know where he's gonna have you guys sit when he comes back, but. Hey, girl. What? There you go, honey. Something better than nothing.
Despite the evidence against Bree, it was still important for the detectives to get her full statement. They needed to find out what she wanted them to believe.
The only thing I'm going to say one thing, and that is, I talked to a lot of people tonight. I feel like your voice is the most important. So I want to give you the opportunity to kind of explain or maybe give us a little bit of insight exactly what happened tonight. That's kind of why it's important for you being here.
They're going to take the kids.
Okay.
He said that since I had tried to kill myself a couple months ago, that no judge in the world would give me custody of children. This is in like our bathroom, bedroom area. He pushed me up against the doorway, and I was just trying to talk to him. We were in the bathroom. He threw me on the ground and said nobody would believe me because I was a crazy bitch.
With how things progressed, she proved him right.
He was in the garage. I locked him out.
Okay.
But he was still in the garage. So I opened the door to talk to him. And he tried coming in, so I blocked the door, and he kicked my foot and was trying to push to go to the door. And I was trying to keep him out. And then I shot him, but he was still coming towards me. I don't think I shut the door, and I went.
I think she really thought she was smarter than them because she was in the military. I'm not sure.
So just to kind of...
I didn't mean to shoot. It was at least twice. I didn't mean to shoot, but I did. And he said something, and just the look on his face.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna would tell me he was dead.
Yes, ma'am, he passed away.
I almost feel like that was a sigh of relief. I feel she wants to know that he has passed because it makes it easier to stick with her story and only her story.
Did you get the gun? And you said you came to the door. Did you already have the gun in your hands?
I think so.
You already had the gun in your hand when you came to the garage door? You think so?
I don't know.
Okay. Because it seems like it all happened pretty quick. I can definitely see that. It all happened just very quickly.
He's dead. There's...
So...
I went to go help him. I couldn't get in the front door because I had taken out the batteries from earlier. And the garage door was closed. So I ran back around back. And opened the garage. And he was just covered in blood. I was screaming. And I couldn't open the garage door to let the neighbors in, and I did. I went over. I pulled it. I was able to open it. I tried to. He was.
And I believe that you tried to help him. Okay?
Is he?
An audio recording of when this happened and what was going on. Okay. Right now, that's the main information that we have is what's on that recording.
I just want to talk to you.
That's why we're asking you. We need you to be really clear about what was going on the other side of that recording.
I told you.
So what was he doing? You said something about him. You thought he was going to kill. What made you think that?
Bree, the only thing.
I gotta talk to my dad.
I know. The only thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you locked him in the garage. Your husband is calm.
Locked him in the garage.
Okay. And then the second later, the door opens. One shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me. About 5 more seconds go by and 3 more shots go off. Okay, that is very important information, but we can only see so much of it.
It was me.
What was you?
I told you.
What was he doing? You said he made you do this.
Towards me. No, I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad.
Faced with the evidence of Collin's final moments, Bree knew there was no talking out of it.
I need a lawyer.
Okay. Fine. We will go ahead and end the interview there, since you'd like to speak with your lawyer.
We'll get your phone, okay?
You want to see your watch real quick? You want to take it off for you? I just got to see it.
For what?
Because we're gonna take it.
Okay.
They remembered to take her watch this time. The only reason they even knew is due to her daughter's dad told them about it.
Daddy.
Hey, where are you?
I
know you did something. I know you did. I'm just trying to figure out why. Threatening you, or the kids okay?
No, they don't. Their dad is.
Her family support doesn't seem very sincere. Father seems like he is nonchalant, as if he has to take her call, but if he could have ignored it, he would have. Questions he was asking her were more interrogations to get information. It didn't sound like something a father or a family member would have asked their person. It just doesn't seem like the connection is there. I don't feel like she is really close with her father, but maybe that is the only family member she knew to call.
Collin started this thing last night with you. I mean, you obviously didn't put his computer in the dishwasher. We're clear on that, right? He did, right? Oh, yes, he is. I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry. And Hardy's got Kylie. You knew that, of course.
Yes.
JP and Lainey are with Child Protective Services, I guess?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They wouldn't tell me anything.
I mean, I've got to believe there was a reason it happened. Threatening you, or were you in the middle of an argument? Eric seemed to think he sounded like Collin was mocking you at the time. But I don't know. You don't know either.
Lainey and JP.
That I don't know yet. Obviously, they've been taken into some sort of protective services. So we'll have to start researching that tomorrow.
Can you guys take care of them?
Permanently?
Until I can have them back? For now? Just so they're not in a foster home? Until something else gets figured out?
Well, we're going to be involved in figuring out the process. I guarantee that. We have to talk to Teray and Don. God, I don't even know if they know yet. All right, my answer was absent, as you noticed. I did not say I was going to do that. And I don't mean to upset you more with that, but
I understand.
I'm not ready to make... What's that?
I understand.
No, you don't understand, but, damn it. You know, I'm really pissed right now, Bree. I'm very mad at you. I know you're going through a terrible thing, but Jesus, this is so uncharacteristic. Why did you go for it? Why did you grab a gun? Did you feel that was he going to hurt you?
I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know.
Bree's father feels that it is only fair for Collin's parents to raise Bree's children due to the situation.
We have custody of them and expect to raise them for the rest of our lives. It's been 3 years and they're still fearful that we will leave them once again without parents. They worry that if we bicker, one of us the other. They still ask if we have guns in the house, though they know the answer is no. We talk about their dad often, but they'll never really know him as they were so young when he was only 3 and 4 years old.
On September 22nd, 2024, 3 years after the crime was committed, Bree was in the courtroom again. They found her guilty of first-degree MDR, premeditated, life in prison. She took away the precious thing from her children. She took away herself and their father.